When it comes to growing media, few things have changed indoor growing quite like cocoa. It's clean, consistent, and gives you control soil simply can't match. But not all cocoa is the same. Today, we're kicking off our growing media mini-series by showing you everything you need to know about growing in cocoa. And what better starting point than with Plant Magic Coco Supreme? So what exactly is cocoa? Well, cocoa is short for Coco Coir, the fibrous husk that surrounds a coconut. It's processed, washed and buffered to remove all salts before reaching your grow room. What you're left with is a light, airy medium that absorbs like a sponge, but also drains freely like hydro. That balance between moisture and air is what makes cocoa such a game changer. If you're curious as to why growers are switching to cocoa, the answer is simple: performance and control. Compared to soil, cocoa gives you faster nutrient uptake, cleaner root development and fewer pests. This is simply due to the fact that it's inert, it's got superior physical structure, and it's got higher resistance to pestilence overall. It also doesn't compact like soil does, so oxygen always reaches your roots. Compared to clay pebbles or 60-40 mixtures, it retains more moisture, which means that you can feed less often and still receive the same amount of explosive growth. And compared to rock wool, cocoa is far more forgiving. Rock wool is very sensitive to pH changes and requires a lot more careful prep. At G.A.S, we stock a complete range of cocoa media. Let's have a look at what's available. First, we got Plant Magic Coco Supreme. It's a flagship blend. It's pre-fertilised for between 6 to 8 weeks, so you don't have to add nutrients straight away, you can just water it. If storage is limited, cocoa blocks and cocoa bricks are perfect. Just add a bit of water and they'll expand to full cocoa size with no mess. For convenience, Plant Magic open-top grow bags come pre-filled. They're perfect for growers that want easy setup and minimal handling. And last but not least, we've got the Propagation cubes, which are perfect if you want to give your cuttings a strong start in life before you transplant them into your bigger pot or system. So whether you're growing small or scaling up, there's a cocoa option for you. Now let's have a look at what makes Plant Magic Coco Supreme stand out. To start, it's not just buffered, it's pre-fertilised. This means it comes with a built-in charge of balanced nutrients that'll keep your plants going for 6 to 8 weeks. Pot it up, feed with water, and that's it. You're going, and you don't have to add any extra nutrients for at least 8 weeks. This courgette was grown in Plant Magic Coco Supreme without any extra nutrients, only water, and it's done really well. The results speak for themselves. A rich green foliage with a fantastic root network and consistent solid growth. So if you're new to cocoa or you want a low maintenance, reliable one, this is the one to go for.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the Plant Magic Coco in a little bit more detail. You've got the propagator cubes, you've got the 3 and 4 inch cubes. They expand into this mesh bag when they're wet through. You've got the 4 and 7 litre cubes. These are great for tables. Just literally add the water, they will swell up and fill this bag. So you look at the 4 litre, when that is full, you've got that amount of cocoa in that. A really great products for when you're on the tables. And the big 70 litre cubes. So basically put that in a bathtub or in a big bucket, add the right amount of water to it, and it will expand to give you 70 litres of cocoa. Really, really easy when you're trying to transfer a lot of cocoa into a smaller space. Then you have the loose fill Plant Magic Coco. The difference between the Plant Magic Coco and the reason we've got a plant in front of us is we've been doing the trials on cocoa here for the last couple of months, and there's been some great results. So Plant Magic Coco actually has a wetting agent, humic and fulvic acids, and it has an NPK added to the cocoa, which will give you over 3 weeks worth of nutrient for your plant to grow. So there's no need to add any nutrient to this cocoa whatsoever until you're hitting the 3-4 weeks of veg. Then you can start adding your nutrient solution in there to give it that extra boost. But it is pre-fertilised, so it's great when you're just adding water, root tonic, something like that, that will get it established. It's a mixture of really high quality cocoa with a product called phytocell. Phytocell acts a little bit like perlite, but it keeps the moisture inside the phytocell. The phytocell expands, keeps the water in there when it's needed. It will release it into the plant. Then when you refill it with water, it will expand again. It's one of the only pre-fertilized cocoa I know of. It makes it really, really easy to use for the beginners. Like you say, all you need to do is add water, then add nutrients as it starts to starve out. This is 3 to 4 weeks old plant. Basically it's flowering great. You've got your courgettes on there, so it definitely does work. The pros and cons of a pre-fertilised cocoa. So if there's no fertilisation in the cocoa whatsoever, then realistically what you need to be doing is fertilising from day one. Makes it a little bit hard to understand what the plant needs, how much food to put in there. you reduce a base nutrient, you're reducing your macro and micronutrients at the same time. Where in a cocoa which is pre-fertilized already, you don't have to reduce the nutrient, you just basically use the nutrient what's in the cocoa. So it's really great for people who are just wanting to get up and running, or people on a bigger scale who basically want to get the plants established before they start adding the nutrient. It really does work. It's UK made. We should be proud of UK manufacturing. There's not much left in England. This product is manufactured in the UK, so it's a great product to support. The nutrient from Plant Magic is also a UK based company. Again, a great line of products to use for beginners or the bigger consumers. So that's it from me. Back to Karlos in the studio.
So whether you're hand feeding, using drippers, or even working with a recirculating system, Coco gives you the flexibility that no other medium can match. From propagation cubes to open cut bags, the G.A.S Coco range covers every stage of growth. And with Plant Magic Coco Supreme, you can grow for weeks with nothing more than just water. It's simple, it's reliable, and it works. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, drop us a comment and tell us what's your favourite cocoa type. It's a weird question, but I want to know. And stick around, next week we'll be talking about soil and how it matches up to cocoa. See you next time.